So now that we've talked about finding the percent of a number, we can use that to apply it to like actual things you might use in real life. So like money. And let me get all my colored pens set up. There we go. So our I can statement is that I can apply percent of a number to find a final cost. And so we're going to do these notes in a couple different pieces since I can't be there with you today. I'm going to kind of skip part of it, and then we're going to come back and do it later. So the example says the original cost of a coat is $150. It's on sale for 35% off. What is the sale price of the coat? So we're going to skip down to here. So first we can find 35% of 150. And using our formula that the part is equal to the percent divided by 100 times the whole. Well, 35 is our percent. Then of 150, that's the original amount. So it means that we're looking for the part. And when I don't know the part, we can use that to solve for it. Just pulling out my calculator. So when I have one like this, I start by taking my percent divided by 100. I'm just going to rewrite everything up here. So 35 divided by 100 is 0.35 times 150. Okay, and I just put that in my calculator, and that is $52.50. So then the next thing we have to do is we have to figure out, is this amount of money going up or is it going down? And we're talking about a sale, and it says that we're taking that amount off. So that means that it's going to be a decrease, or we're going to subtract. So we're going to take the original cost, the $150, minus the amount we're taking away, $52.50. And we're left with $97.50. Alright, so then we're gonna skip the next bit, and I am just gonna make up a problem. So again, this next problem is not gonna be on your paper. I'm kind of adjusting plans. Since I'm not there today, I kind of need to change something. Alright, so then the next one, watch me get on the spot. Let's say Miss Sweat buys a cupcake for, I don't know, $4.98. That seems reasonable. If you're at like a fancy cupcake place. Tax is 8.5%. What will she pay total? So the first thing we want to do is find 8.5% of the cost. So my formula is that the part is equal to the percent divided by 100 times the whole. My percent has a percent sign, so that's 8.5. And it's out of $4.98. And we are looking for the part. So when I have one like this, I change my percent to a decimal first, is 0.85. I'm going to leave everything else the same. And I want you to know that these aren't going to be super nice numbers. It's not terrible, but okay. And so what your calculators can do, just like a side note, is that when I have to do something to this 4.233 number, I could just do times 10. I can just type times 30 in my calculator. I don't have to retype that number. When you're using your handheld calculators, it knows the previous number and that you were talking about that number. All right, so you find the percent of that. Then, in this case, tax is extra money, which means that your price is going to go up, which means we're going to add. So we're going to add the tax amount to the original. Okay. So we're going to take that 4.233, and I'm not going to round it yet. I'm going to add the original amount of $4.98. So I know you can't see it on the screen, but I'm going to tell you. So in my calculator, it is showing me this 4.233. I'm just clicking plus 4.98. And it knows the number I was talking about before. And then our last step is we need to round to 2 decimal places because we're dealing with money. So 1, find my place, look next door. The number next door, if it's 5 or bigger, we add 1 more, but this one is 3. That's 4 or less. So the number we underlined gets to rest. So I know that might be overwhelming because that was not officially in the notes. So the last thing I want to do is separate some decrease and some increase words. So decrease is going to be like a sale, a discount, a coupon. Anything that makes the price go down, you're going to subtract. Increase words are going to make the price go up, and you're going to add that amount to the total. Would be like tax, tip, if you're leaving a tip at like a restaurant or the hair salon or wherever else. Oh, I thought of one, but I forgot it. Oh, a markup. So if it's a decrease, you're going to subtract. If it's an increase, you're going to add. All right, so write that somewhere on a piece of paper in your notes, back of your packet, I don't know. This is just a good list to have as we are working with percentages.